I'm Hari Govind Prasad, Chartered Accountant, Chairman Economic Committee, FAPSI. The budget is a very good balancing act, especially Aam Aadmi budget we can say. Generally we are concerned with roti, kapda, makan, but in the changing times we are concerned with employment and infrastructure growth. Growth which is sustainable for agriculture, which is important for industry, which is important for overseas employment and foreign exchange, which is flowing into the country in form of FDI. There are several reforms which we need to look into. The company's amendment bill was pending for long, and in this budget this has been addressed. There are concerns about banking, insurance, pension and etc. This particular parliament and budget is addressing all those concerns by revisiting all those bills, and DTC and GST has been also addressed into it. DTC is applicable from 2011-12. My concern is IFRS tax implications, which we thought that this budget is going to specifically spread about the reporting language and standard and implications of tax in the changing scenario of goodwill accounting, depreciation in the changes, and fair to fair market value aspects. However, there has been a certain relief which is a peanut in respect of from 160 to 180 lakhs, which was in terms of inflation it should have been more than 2 lakhs. However, we must welcome that there was a demand when I was a chairman as a direct taxes committee of bringing down the age from 65 to 60, which has been done in this budget. More so, social sector and agriculture economy has been given effect because of the prices in food inflation. They have addressed this time the storage and circulation of the food and food security bill, especially for rural and employment. They have done a lot, which is a cause of concern for many when it comes to rural inflation and shifting to the urban areas. When rural guarantee schemes and social funding, there was always a leakage of the funding which has been tax paid money, hard-earned money, which is collected at the central level and in the pool, distributed through the various social schemes. But when it reaches the common man or the beneficiary, out of 1 rupee it reaches only 10 paisa. This particular aspect has been addressed very effectively by direct cash subsidy transfer, and Mr. Nandan Nilekani, a person who is known, has been made as a chairman for that. So that is a welcome feature when it comes to the subsidy distribution, and fertilizer companies etc. has been given an advantage of this particular 1,60,000 crores is the amount of subsidy that is going to be effectively and directly monitored, and cash subsidy in terms of it is going to be 100%. I feel it will be reaching to the people as promised in this particular budget. However, when we look at black money generation, what is the cause of it? How to arrest it? What is the level of the gross money? When we used to talk of a lakh or a crore, or when we thought of before 63 crores or Lalu Prasadji 1000 crore etc. Now we are talking of any scam which is staggering amount of lakhs of crores of rupees. That is very disturbing. If it is properly channelized through black money tagging, we were expecting that some amnesty scheme to tap in the interest of the government, because if that comes into it,